Oh boy, guys. The Buffalo Bills were terrible today. We sucked. So, yeah, final score Buffalo 13, Miami 30. Congrats to the Dolphins. Congrats. Y'all earned it. Y'all were more efficient. So, yeah, even though I can't stand the Dolphins, they're a division rival. I don't like the Dolphins at all. I really don't. I don't at all. Congrats. Congratulations, y'all earned it. What was that game? The offense was so incompetent today. So incompetent. The play calling from Joe Brady was not good today at all whatsoever. Josh Allen didn't have a good game at all. Had 2 turnovers. Both were in Miami territory. One where I don't know what he was trying to do there. He literally threw it directly to a Miami defender in the end zone while trying to get it to his tight end. I think it was Dawson Knox. I believe it was either Jackson Hawes or Dawson Knox. And then on his second turnover where he fumbled it, tried to do a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1, tries to get extra yards, and then fumbles it. Just too aggressive from Josh Allen today. Like, you gotta play complimentary football. It's just too aggressive today. And with how the play callings were, we were basically telling Josh Allen, hey, be Superman. Be Superman. And look what happens. Look what freaking happens, man. And then, defensively today, the defense tried, man. They tried to get us back in the game. Shout out to Cole Bishop and Maxwell Harrison for those interceptions. But, man, there's nothing you can really do where your offense is just incompetent and to the point where you can only score points in the 4th quarter. We scored when Keon Coleman had a passing touchdown from Josh Allen. And I don't know what that other touchdown was. I gotta look at the stats, but golly, what a horrible! This was worse than the Falcons. This was worse than the Patriots game. This is by far the worst game of the season. By far the worst game of the season. Alright, so anyways, Josh Allen completed 28 out of his 40 passes, 306 passing yards, 70% completion percentage, 2 total touchdowns, an interception, and got sacked 3 times today. And the play calling from Joe Brady sucked. Josh Allen had a bad game. The run game was bad. James Cook had a total of 13 carries for 53 yards, 4.1 yards per carry. It's just the play calling was terrible, was trash, was garbage. And we somehow made the Miami Dolphins look like a playoff team. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. Embarrassing. This is our first time we lost to the Dolphins since the 2022 season, Week 3, where the final score was, we only scored 19 points against them. So, just bad. It was bad football today by the offense. The offensive line didn't have a great game today. Wasn't good today. Everything about this offense was not good today. The offensive line, Josh Allen, Joe Brady, everyone involved in this offense needs to be held accountable. And it's unfortunate, guys. It's unfortunate. James Cook ended up fumbling the ball. All 3 of our turnovers happened in Miami territory. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Again, go to the play calling. On the first time where we went for it on 4th down, why on earth did we decide to do that pass to Jackson Hawes? Bad play calling. We should have done a quarterback sneak. Unbelievable. So, Khalil Shakir had 7 receptions for 58 yards. Guys, we tried to force the ball so much to Keon Coleman today. And Keon, like, if it's not working, quit forcing it to him. Like, this is a combination of Joe Brady. This is directly to Joe Brady and Josh Allen too. You know, Josh Allen, he's, like I said, great a phenomenal quarterback. My favorite NFL player. Phenomenal quarterback, strongest arm in the league. But my gosh, man, we literally forced Josh Allen to be Superman and forced him to make him into some tough decisions to the point where he ain't going to be in a good situation and ends up playing games like this. Part of it's on Josh Allen, but part of it's because of the play calling. And yes, guys, receivers, I haven't talked about this. We don't have a true number one receiver on this team. We don't have a true number one receiver. We don't have a CD Lamb. We don't have a Jamar Chase. We don't have a Justin Jefferson. We don't have like Stephon Diggs. You know, we don't have a guy like that. But literally, no excuse. No excuse. This is a Dolphins team that's depleted on both sides of the freaking football. And we played like this today. Yeah, I know, guys. It sucks. Definitely sucks. Yeah. Dalton Kincaid had some great catches today, but I had to leave the game early because of a hamstring injury. Things just got worse there. With Dalton Kincaid being out, that's definitely going to plague us in a way. James Cook had a few receptions for 24 yards. Jackson Haas, depending on the play, he's not the best in certain situations. We have guys like we have Ty Johnson, who can be good on like certain situations involving third down. Tyrell Shavers made one big play where Josh Allen was able to throw it to him. Curtis Samuel had one big reception for 21 yards. Yeah, Dawson Knox made some receptions though. But yeah, the play calling from Joe Brady, like I said, not good at all today. This was a dumpster fire of a game. And this defense tried. This defense tried, man. Again, shout out to Cole Bishop and Maxwell Hairston for those interceptions from Tua. Like, they gave us opportunities. But when your offense can't generate any points and your defense is forced to be out on the field, this is the result that you're going to get. And sure, Devon Achane ran all over us today. He ran all over us. Tua Tagovailoa completed 15 out of his 21 passes, 173 total yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. The touchdowns were like Jalen Waddle. There were times where Jalen Waddle absolutely cooked us. He burned Maxwell Hairston for that touchdown. The other one was to Washington, another wide receiver. Guys, Tyreek Hill wasn't in this game, obviously because of his gruesome injury that he had earlier in the season. This team, like I said, is so depleted, and we made them look like a playoff team today. Unreal. Devon Achane, like I said, ran all over us for 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 long 59 rushing touchdown, and then the Miami Dolphins defense sacked Josh Allen 3 times. Oh boy. Oh boy. This was worse. This was worse than the Falcons game and the Patriots game. This was not good at all. The Patriots won against the Buccaneers today, which we will play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next week. But how are you going to win the division playing like this? 2 of our 3 losses have been against division rivals. How are we going to win the division like this? How are we going to win against other teams like this? How are we going to win against the Buccaneers next week? How are we going to win against the Steelers or the Bengals? Or the Patriots again, and the Eagles. How are we going to win against those teams when we play like this? I'm just saying, like, how are we going to win playing like this? So, yeah, whatever it is, the forced throws to Keon Coleman, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. the Josh Allen Superman thing all the time needs to quit. But yes, Josh Allen is capable of making phenomenal plays, but we don't need to don't need him to play Superman plays all the time. This is like what happened with Ken Dorsey in the 2022 and 2023 season, where we were forcing Josh Allen to make Superman throws to be Superman almost every game. You gotta be two-dimensional. You gotta be complementary. Play complementary football. Be smart. Make good decisions. Also, the receivers. We need the receivers to get into good situations. And guys, like I said, we don't have that great of a receiving core. That is one of the things that's plaguing us right now, is we don't have that spark. And sure, we got Josh Allen and James Cook, but we don't need to rely on them every game. We need that spark there. And unfortunately, guys, I didn't really expect us to get a true wide receiver, just because of the fact of the cap situation that Brandon Beane saying this team is already good enough. So, it is what it is there. I would obviously love to get a wide receiver, a true wide receiver one, but, again, guys, due to the cap situation, I didn't really expect to do much or really anything because of the cap. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. About this loss, guys. In conclusion, this was a horrible game from the Buffalo Bills. The worst game of the season. We're gonna move on from this. We'll move on from this, guys. Yeah, like I said, congrats to the Dolphins. Anyways, guys. Yeah, this is Preston signing off. Go Bills as always. Hopefully we get redemption against the Buccaneers next week. Peace out, y'all.